Alright, so another week of eBay sales, but this week is a bit of a different week as I had my first lost item where I actually lost the patch and could not find it, and I had to cancel the order. I just couldn't find it. I went through the envelopes where it belonged, that it actually belonged in 3 different times. It does not exist in there. I looked through pretty much every other folder that I have, and I went through all 1,200 plus patches, and I just cannot find it. I had to cancel the order. So we'll get to that kind of towards the end, probably, because that was an order kind of about midway of the week, I'd say. So we got 1 week till Christmas. Uh, Actually, technically less than a week because it's Sunday. Christmas is this Sunday, and we're on Monday here. 2 weeks left in the week, or yes, 2 weeks left in the year. So we'll kind of grind through and see what I can put together for kind of some last minute end of the year sales and kind of wrap up the year. Overall, we'll see how we end the year sales wise, and make sure I have all my accounting in line and all of that. As this is the first year I'm actually going to have to tell the IRS what I've been doing for the last year. So, but first things first, I wanted to show this auction, some auctions that I have going that are ending in the next, that are ending in a couple days. So these are some of the ones that I got out of my recent lot that I wanted to put up for auction because I figured they'd do they're rare kinda and would do good at auction. So we have this Providence, Rhode Island Canteen patch. That's up to $750 at the moment, with 3 watchers on it, 18 views. Next is this Hazeltall EMS Volunteer Ambulance, $7.99 list price, 23 views and 4 watchers, just 1 bid on that. That just happened today. Next is this Bethesda, Maryland Fire Department Medic 750 Federal Caboose. It's up to $15.50, and I got 5 watchers on that. There was another Bethesda, Maryland one that was when I was going through doing the listings, so I kind of watched that to see how that auction ended, and I want to say it ended at about 20 bucks. Next is this Fairfax County, Virginia Engine 26 Rescue Medic Foam Unit. Started this off low at $5.99, which is probably going to end up being a mistake. Maybe not, though. 28 views, but 10 watchers. With only 1 bidder, but 10 watchers, which is definitely up there. Next is this West Centerville, Fairfax County. That's at $9.99. 5 watchers on that, just 1 bid. And the next is Baltimore County, Maryland, Urban Search and Rescue 17. That's up to $9.50, 20 views, 7 watchers, 3 bidders. So these definitely a couple here should have some pretty spectacular endings. We have to wait the next 3 days to see. So for a total so far 56.47, which is pretty good. So we'll get into the sales now. This was starting off. We got this Clay County Fire Rescue hazmat regional response team, $9.99 on that one. This might have sold as I was doing last week's video, or like right after ish. Next, this is the Safety Services Training Association EMS instructor, $5.99 on that one. Next was an old one, this Albany, New York Fire Department hat patch, $5.99 on that one. Next is another old one, this Harlem, Roscoe, Illinois Fire Rescue Medical Fire Protection District, $6.99 on that one. Definitely a bit of a mix of old and new stuff this week. I'll kind of point out some of the old stuff. I pretty much have everything listed from that from this lot, the lots that these were in. Next we have this Orangeburg County, South Carolina Emergency Services, and then this Lawrence County, South Carolina Fire Rescue Emergency Management. Both were put to auction, $7.99 a piece. These I accidentally listed. I didn't mean to list these yet. These were meant to be listed with what was currently what's currently up for auction. I wanted to do all the auction stuff at once. But there was 3 things that I forgot to put to auction. So I'm going to just wait till this auction ends, then list them. One of them I may just convert to a buy it now and not even bother putting it to auction. But these 2 both went to the same buyer. As you can see, on both of them we put in 2 bids. He bid right away too, so if I would have just listed them as buy it now, is it like $7.99, $8.99, they would have sold within a couple hours. So not a big deal. Next is this Cotton Valley, Louisiana police patch. $7.99 on this one. A bit of an oldie. Prince George County, Maryland fire. As you can see, I had 2 of them. Sold, one I want to say it was last week, and then another one this week. Sold out an offer for $7.19. Here's the one that I had, the order I had to cancel. It was a Kern County fire out in California. This came in a huge lot of mostly California police and fire patches that were crappy. A lot of them are crappy. They all smelled. They all had that mildew smell to them. So there was quite a few. There was quite a good hunk of it that I went through and listed, and then there was a lot of doubles. Not even doubles. I'm talking. There was a lot of them where I had multi-quantity. I'm talking, 5+ on some of them. I did put those in a bag, left them alone with a dryer sheet, and they did stop smelling when I opened them. And so those are some stuff I have that I can go through. I know there's a couple different Kern counties in there, and obviously I had this exact one at some point because I have a photo of it. 9 o'clock and I'm already yawning. That I obviously had it at some point because this is my photo. I don't use stock photos or anyone else's photo. So I obviously had this at some point and lost it at some point or sold it and just went through and like did a relisting and relisted it when I didn't actually have one. It was a buyer who's bought from me before. I sent him a message the day I ordered it at like night. I sent the message the next day in like the afternoon that I told him I can't find it. I'm going to have to cancel. I didn't cancel it yet. No response. The next day I sent another message. Still no response. That was also again in the morning. And then by night, when I was going through my orders, I noticed I needed to cancel it. I only had one more day because I have the 3-day handle time. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble because it won't be shipped out on time. So I had to end up canceling it. I still have not heard from this buyer about this. I expect some kind of message acknowledging that they understand that I've lost it and I can't ship it out because I've lost it. So I'm kind of waiting to see if in a couple weeks I get a message about wondering where my item is. Even though I told you twice in 2 different messages that I don't have it. So we'll see about that. Next is Lexington. Lexington, it probably should be Kentucky. Fire department, $4.99 on that. And this one was another weird one. The buyer sent me a message saying that they ordered it and noticed on their credit card that it said pending transaction as it normally would. And then they wanted to send me the message of like when I got the funds. I told them that I'll get it in like a couple days. I'm not worried about it. I know I will get my $5, my $6. And obviously, I don't know, they must be new to credit cards or something because obviously all transactions will, be pending for 2 or 3 days till it goes through. Next is Temple University in Pennsylvania. Police, $8.99 on that one. That was a nice one. Next is New York State EMT Critical Care. I got 4 of them in the lot. I've sold just one. As you can see, I have 6 watchers. There's definitely a good bit of interest, and I've sent out offers on all of them. And no takers, only just the one. It's only the one buyer so far, and that did sell full price, $5.99. Next is this Elberon First Aid Squad in New Jersey, and it's got this little bit of red pin or I'm assuming it's pen, red mark on it. I'm not sure if I did that myself, because I do have a red pen that I write with a lot. I don't think I did it myself, but not a big deal. It doesn't really affect the value of it. $6.99 on that. Next is this Mercer Emergency Response Team, Mercer University in Georgia, sold out on offer for $6.29. This was something I thought about actually putting on the other account because I wasn't sure if I'd get eBay would want to flag me for that. So next is this Minola Volunteer Ambulance Corps in Long Island, $7.99 on that. Next is a Ward Memorial Hospital, Texas, which is in Texas EMS patch, $7.99 on that. There's another Ward, or it might be Ward County EMS style patch that I have as well that has had a little bit of interest in it, but not converted to any actual sales, to a sale on that yet. Next is a little private listing I did. I received a message from a friend of mine over in Howard over in the UK, who I've sold to a couple other times, where he will go through, he likes United States EMS patches, and every once in a while he'll shoot me a message and with a list of what he wants, and I'll put it together for him, or change the go in and change the listing to allow, because I don't have international shipping allowed on it, so he has to message me first, and then I will go through and change those listings to allow the international shipping, or just in this case, where he messaged me on this patch, so I just put them all together on this one and changed, it's not going to show, changed the international shipping to about $4, because that's about what it'll cost. It was 4 patches that I sent in 2 separate envelopes with an international sticker on it, and so that was a grand total of $30.96 plus $4 shipping. Made I want to say it was a pretty good little profit on that. And like I've said, he's every once in a while, every couple months, he'll shoot me a message of list of a couple things that he wants. I'll put it together for him and send it out to him. Not a big deal. Next is Loveland Sims, Ohio Fire Department, little badge style patch. Sold out on offer, $5.39. Next was the Durham, North Carolina Police, $5.99 on that one. Next, Jackson County Hospital District EMS, $7.99 on that one. Out of that 100M you've seen with the auction, that's the label that I came up with for that lot. A lot of them are $7.99. I've listed for $7.99. They're these kind of far out there EMS, hard to find kind of things, and I've sold lots of them, as you can see, over the last 2 weeks. Lots have moved out of the door, which was good, which has accounted for a lot of the sales last week. And then as I came into this, or 2 weeks ago, and then last week, as I finally finished listing everything, it's kind of started to taper off. Next, we got this Pennsylvania Forest Fire crew member, only $3.99 on that, which is not great, especially when I paid $2 for everything that was in this lot. So after fees, I made like $1 on it. Not great, but you get $3.99 ones. It's just part of the game. Yawning again. Next we have this Troy, New York Fire Department, home of Uncle Sam. I had 2 of them, sold them both together at the same time to the same buyer, $6.99 each on those. Next, Forest Park, Illinois Police, $6.99 on that one. Tennessee Department of Correction, $5.99 on that one. Next was a Jackson, Mississippi Fire Department, little small hat patch, used, it's an okay shape, $3.99 on that one. This one was a little better, as the lot that this came in was this massive lot of 200 plus that I won at auction and got them so cheap at 77 cents a piece. and I long since made my money back on that lot. So in this case, this one being $3.99 is not as bad compared to that other one. And speaking of $3.99, there's a couple low balls, a couple low sales in here. Boston, Massachusetts, $3.99 on that one. Boston, it kind of falls into the category of some of the big cities. They're like generic patches, are just $3.99s. You're not getting any more than that. Like the Chicago, Boston. Those are the two I can think of off the top of my head that I know are just $3.99s. They're just $3.99 mass produced, nothing special. Next we have the Duluth, Minnesota Police, $6.99 on that one. Next was a Honolulu Police for $5.99. Didn't go to Hawaii. Next is an Oregon State Police hat patch. I have police in here twice. Great proofreading. $3.99 on that one. And I've gotten plenty of these Oregon State, and a lot of these state polices, state troopers. Like I sold an Oregon one last week, sold this one this week, and not an uncommon one. I've gotten it a couple other times. Next is Connecticut EMS licensed paramedic patch, $7.99 on this one. Next we have a Minnesota EMT hat patch, $5.99 on that one. And this was the only EMS one in a recent lot of police patches that I picked up. There was just this random EMT one in there that I listed on this account and got it sold. Next is this Hayes, Kansas Fire Department. This sold out on offer $3.19. Just sold this a couple hours ago. And this also came out of that lot of 200. And then the last sale that also just sold a couple hours ago, Mississippi, Jasper County Sheriff's Office, $5.99 on that one. So that's all this, or no, that's not all the sales. Correction, that's all the sales in this, for this account. We'll switch over to the other account. And let's see, where do we start? Start here with Miles City, Montana. And I forgot to look if any of these hold out on offer. And I don't remember offhand. So, oh well. Not a big deal. Next is Miles City's Montana Police, $6.99 on that one. This New York, Connecticut, Metro North Railroad Police, $9.99 on that one. Next, Colorado State Patrol, $5.99 on that one. Maryland State Police, I got 3 of them. Sold 2 of them this week, 2 of them last week, and sent out. I know I just sent out an offer on it again today, and I'm pretty sure I've sent out a couple other offers on it. $4.99 on that one. Next is this Marysville Police, a little star patch. I have no idea where Marysville, what town this is associated with. Didn't matter. $5.99. Sold pretty quick. Next is the Lansing, Michigan Police hat patch, $3.99 on that. Somerdale, New Jersey Police, $5.99 on that. New York City Transit Police, $5.99 on that. Jamestown, North Dakota, another $5.99. Florida State Attorney's Office Criminal Investigations Division, $9.99 on this. This sold pretty quick. Probably should have put this to auction. I did think about it. And then decided not to, with this account, not to put it to auction. Probably should have. There's the other Maryland State one. And then the last one that just sold, Pennsylvania State Trooper, $5.99 on that. I still have a stack of these from the lot of mostly Pennsylvania stuff from a guy in Pennsylvania. That Forest Fire one came out of the same lot, the $2 a piece. I still have the stack of these. I only ever sold one, and then that was down in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours from here, not far. And the post office possibly lost it. The guy sent me a message about it, and I told him, luckily, I have a stack of these. I sent him out another one, and no problems after that. So that's all the sales. I want to show you one a little inventory pickup thing that I got that just came in today. This little grab bag of 75 assorted police, sheriff, SWAT, K9, international, and fire. From a guy I've bought from him before. This is an actual photo of what I got in my lot, that's for sure. I just got it in today, and I opened it and looked. There's 5 fire patches. One of them being a Chicago basic, so that's a $3.99er. 2 different FDNY ones. One's a 911 one. One's a cool one actually with a bald eagle on it that I've never seen before. On El Dorado Hills, California, and then a tactical paramedic subdued style patch, which is a pretty cool one. Good stack of police ones though there is. A couple of them are not great ones, like this Chicago one you can see on top. This Oklahoma City, those are not good ones. But with this, there's so much international junk that I didn't want. I got a whole bag of them when I sorted through that I'll put in my international. With the rest of the international stuff that I have and sell it off in one big lot. Luckily with these I got it super cheap, 87 cents a piece. So I can easily just list them for, they can just go for at least $1 a piece on them, and I'll be good. I'll make a buck on them. And then another Pennsylvania State Trooper, and another just stack of police stuff to add to the other the queue for the other account. I do have 2 other lots of stuff that I already got a couple weeks ago that I showed you that I still haven't gone through and actually listed or anything. I still haven't listed. And because I have nothing to list, police or fire-wise, I've been going through some of the old stock stuff that I pulled that I wanted to sell off in a lot together that never sold. Good thing I kind of just kept it lying around. I've been just relisting that stuff, hoping that some of it being relisted will now attract a buyer to it. And so far, it has not worked. I've only done it for like 2 or 3 days, so it's not enough time to really get an idea of if it will work. I'm really hoping, though, that at some point here, something will come up on the market that is actually good that I do want to acquire. There is, my recently viewed, if we go to that, there is this lot right here of 100 fire and EMTs, fire and police, and a little bit of security stuff mixed in, from a guy who I bought these other 2 lots from, that 100M lot and the 95 lot that I've sold a ton of. It's the same guy, but he wants way too much though, at $380 plus $8 shipping, so he wants way too much, which is too bad because I do want this Twin District and this Rochester Rescue 7. Those definitely caught my eye, something that I would want for my own collection, but like I said, he just wants too much. So we'll kind of wait, see if he sends out an offer, see if it gets a little better, or if someone else just picks it up in the meantime anyways. So that is it for this week. We will see you next week, and we'll see what I sell in the lead up before Christmas. Even though if anyone wants any of these patches for Christmas time, it's pretty much too late for that. I do not think they will arrive in time. It's too late. It's just too close. So we'll see you next Monday, the day after Christmas, and we'll see what I sell for Christmas.